Hello and welcome to CKE 10,000 Gaming Channel. In this video, we'll be looking at my JoJo's Weiss Schwarz deck profile with the Dio and the World Complete Being finisher. So at level 0, I'm running 3 copies of the Jolene Brainstormer. It salvages and gets 1k during the clan phase to a character if you have experience 3. 2 copies of the Dio Ricky, the strongest power ever Dio. On reverse, you can take a hit. If you do, mill 2, then choose a level X or lower stand user character in your waiting room, return to your hand, X equal to the total level of loose cards milled. Then 2 copies of the Jolene Ricky, Limitless Swing Spirit. On play, pay 1, put a card from your hand into your clock, look at top 6 to add 2 characters. 2 copies of the 2 discs PS. On play, you can choose a character of your opponent's. They lose that trait and markers underneath it. And second effect is the Rico effect. On play, discard a card, reveal top card, salvage a character which is equal to the level of the card reveal. 2 copies of Veteran of Battle Joseph. On the turn its place, you can pay 1 stock, discard 2 to search your deck for 2 characters. And 1 copy of Favorite Cherry Kakuin. When this card is placed on stage, you can look at top 2 cards of your deck and put them on top of your deck in any order. And the second effect is on play from hand, pay 1, pitch a card, salvage a character, and give a character 1,000 power. Then 4 level 0s that are 1-ofs. Will to Fight, which is a Climax Swapper. Sets Alici, which is on play mill 3 if you want, and then has the helmet effect. So sack itself, discard a card to salvage character. Path Within the Darkness Mista. On play, you can choose a card in your hand and put in your stock, so cheese, and then on play it gets 1500 power. And All-Consuming Flame Abdol. On play, you can pay 1, pitch a card, look at top 3 to grab any card, and then second effect, on play from hand, you can discard a character to draw a card. Then something I'm trying out is 4 copies of Looking for Love Polnareff. This card can't side attack, but when you use an act effect, it gets the following ability until end of turn. When this card's battle point becomes reverse, you may put the top card of your deck into your stock. So blind stock 1. And I'm running 4 copies of Father Pucci and PS. If all of your characters are stand or stand users, this card gets 2,000 power continuous, so it's 6,000 cross turn. And Climax combo at the end of this card's attack. If Pursuit of Heaven is in your Climax area and you have 2 or more other stand or stand user characters, look at up to 2 cards from top of your deck, choose up to 2 cards from them, put them on top of your deck in any order, put the rest in your waiting room, reveal the top card. If it's a stand or stand user character, put it in your hand. And then 2 copies of the Overdrive Joseph backup. When you use this card's backup, reveal top card of your deck. If it's a stand user or Hamon character, you add it to your hand and discard a card. So it's like a Leaf counter. And this act combos with this because the backups are acts. And then 2 copies of Rikiel and SG. When your Climax is placed in your Climax area, you can choose one of your characters to get 2,000 power until the turn, and then you can activate rest of this card to choose one of your opponent's characters to get minus 3,000 power until the turn. It's really big power pump and power minus. Helps you get the reverses, helps with standby matchups. Then 2 backups. There's the early play Jolene sack, early play punch backup that you sack for cost, and then you have the 3k memory backup. And then 2 copies of In a Dream Kakuin. I don't use it for the second or third effect, only use it for the first effect. During your turn, all your other stand users or stand characters get plus 2,000 power, so really help to get pump Dio to get that reverse. And 2 copies of Refresh Feeling Dio. If your opponent has a level 3, you can early play this. On play, it heals, and if you have 2 or more other stand users, this card gets plus 2,500 power and hand encore until in turn with a yellow character, I believe. Yellow card. And 3 copies of your early play Weather Forecast. If you have 4 more, you can early play this. It gets 500 for each other stand or stand user character and has experience 6. You can draw 2. Choose 1 card in your hand and put it into your stock. On the turn, it's placed from hand. And 1 copy of Miraculous Meeting. When this card is placed on stage from hand, you can perform the following effect. Your opponent chooses 1 Climax in your waiting room, return all cards except for that one, and then shuffles. And when this card is placed on stage, you can discard a card to level down one of your opponent's characters. And I have 4 copies of the Dio finisher. Complete being Dio and the world. Let's try to focus on that. Yep. During your turn, this card gets 2,000 power. On the turn it's placed on stage from your hand, you can heal. And at the beginning of your encore step, if the world of stop time is your climax area, and there are no characters in your opponent's center stage, or all characters in their center stage are reversed, you can pay 2, pitch 2. If you do, your opponent puts the top 2 cards of their deck into your clock. So that's true damage, it can't be cancelled. And then the last 8 cards are the class cards. 4 copies of Pursuit of Heaven for your level 1 combo, and 4 copies of World of Stop Time for your level 3 combo. Alright, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.